ever walk into a room and catch someone looking at you, but you're not sure if it's just casual or if they're thinking, yeah, he's attractive? It's a strange feeling, right? Because we've all been there. That one moment where we wonder, is she into me or am I just imagining it? The truth is, women can be subtle. In fact, when a woman thinks you're good-looking, she's not always going to come right out and say it, but she will show you in small, almost invisible ways if you're paying attention. So today, I want to tell you about those signs, but not like a checklist. This isn't some robotic list of behaviors. This is a conversation, a real one, the kind of talk you'd have with your older brother or a close friend who's been through it. Because if you're ever left wondering if she's seeing you the way you want her to, there are clues. And once you understand them, it's like learning a new language, the language of attraction. So, sit back, because what we're about to explore might just change the way you see women and the way they see you. Let me take you to a coffee shop, not some fancy cafe with jazz music and baristas who wear bow ties, just a regular spot. The kind where you go because it's close, it's convenient, and it smells like roasted dreams and caffeine. You're standing in line minding your business, maybe scrolling through your phone, and then she walks in. You don't even notice her at first, but she notices you. She stands behind you, then you feel it, that flicker, the kind of instinct you can't explain, like someone's watching you, but in a good way, and so you glance, and there she is. She looks away just a beat too late. Now here's what's wild. Most guys miss this. They think, oh, she was just looking around. But her timing tells a story. She was looking at you, and not the way someone stares at an ad on the wall. It's softer, longer, and it comes with a barely there smile. She didn't speak. She didn't flirt. But in that glance, she gave you something, a kind of invisible compliment. That glance wasn't about curiosity. It was attraction, and it doesn't stop there. She moves forward in line, but she doesn't rush. She's aware of the space between you. She adjusts. Her purse fixes her hair, not because it's falling apart, but because you're standing there. And in her mind, whether she admits it or not, she's performing just a little. That's how subtle it is. And it's real. Women don't always use words to express attraction, but their body, their energy, their presence, that's where the truth lives. Now imagine you've known her for a while. Maybe she's in your class, or she works a few cubicles over. You talk sometimes, you laugh, it's chill, no pressure. But one day, she starts acting just a little different. It's not what she says, it's how she looks when you talk. Her eyes don't just meet yours, they search your face, like she's trying to memorize it. She compliments you, but in a strange way. Not the usual, nice shirt. It's something deeper. That color looks really good on you, or I never noticed how blue your eyes are. Now why does this matter? Because when a woman says things like that, she's letting something slip. She's not just being nice, she's noticing things about you the way someone does when they've already decided, you're handsome. And here's the thing, she doesn't even have to know it consciously. Attraction isn't always loud. Sometimes it's whispering. Sometimes it sneaks up on her. But when she thinks you're good-looking, her behavior starts to shift, not in ways that scream, "Date me now," but in the kind of quiet ways that you'd miss if you weren't paying attention. We live in a digital world. A world where likes and comments are today's version of flirting. And let me tell you, when a woman thinks you're attractive, she might not text you, but she'll watch you. You post a photo, just a casual one. You didn't think much of it. But boom, there she is. She liked it within seconds, maybe even left a wow or a fire emoji. But here's where it gets interesting. She starts watching your stories. Every single one. She's first in line. No words exchanged, but there she is. You post at 2 p.m. She sees it at 2:01. That's not random. That's attention. That's digital attraction. Now, she might not slide into your DMs right away, but if she consistently shows up in your notifications, it's not by accident. In her own way, she's saying, "I see you." And sometimes that's louder than any pickup line. Now let's talk about something most men miss: nervous energy. When a woman finds you attractive, it doesn't always make her bold. Sometimes it does the opposite. You say hi, and suddenly she's fidgeting. She plays with her sleeve, touches her neck, shifts her weight. Not because she's uncomfortable, because she's aware of you. You ever notice her laugh changes around you? It's softer, or louder, or more frequent. Maybe she talks fast, or not at all. It's not that she's shy, it's that she's thinking too much about how she looks, about what to say, about how not to mess it up. Because the truth is, when a woman sees you as just a friend, she's relaxed. No stakes, no second guessing. But when she thinks you're good looking, that changes things. Her body reacts, her tone shifts. And if you're tuned in, you'll feel it too. Sometimes the biggest signs don't come when she's with you, but when she's not. You might hear from a friend, "Hey, she was asking about you." Or someone says, "She told me you looked really good the other night." That's how it comes out, through the side door. Because when a woman thinks you're good looking, she might not have the courage to say it directly. But she'll test the waters. She'll talk about you. She'll bring up your name. She'll mention your smile. And why? Because she's processing her own feelings, trying to figure out if what she's feeling is just curiosity or something more. So if you hear her name pop up around your name, pay attention. That's not random. That's her way of seeing if the door might be open, if you're listening. Now here's the biggest clue of all. It's not in what she says. It's not even in how she looks at you. It's in proximity. She finds reasons to be near you. She shows up to the places you're at. She lingers when everyone else leaves. She sends you memes, asks you random questions she could easily Google. She keeps the door open again and again. Why? Because she wants to be seen by you. Not just noticed, but remembered. A woman who finds you attractive will try to stay close to your world, not because she's desperate, but because something about you feels magnetic. And the truth is, she doesn't always understand it herself. She just knows that when she's around you, she feels something, and that something keeps pulling her back. Attraction is not always fireworks and bold confessions. Sometimes it's hidden in the smallest gestures, the quick glance, the nervous laugh, the subtle compliment. But if you really want to know whether a woman thinks you're good looking, listen with your eyes. Watch how she moves, how she responds, how often she shows up. Because here's the secret most guys miss. When she thinks you're attractive, her world shifts just a little. Her attention changes, her energy wraps around you. And once you learn to read it, you'll never unsee it. So the next time you wonder, did she just... Maybe she did. Maybe she sees something in you that you haven't even seen in yourself. And maybe that's just the beginning.